The humphead parrotfish moves through the reef like a living coral-crushing machine, a slow but unstoppable monster built for breaking rock underwater. Instead of normal teeth, its teeth are fused into a giant parrot-like beak. But this beak isn't meant for seeds or fruit. It's designed to slam directly into solid coral. Each bite lands like an underwater hammer strike. The fish snaps off chunks of coral, grinding them apart to reach the algae and tiny organisms hidden inside. Its bite is powerful enough to break pieces off even large coral structures. Watching it feed doesn't feel like watching a normal fish. It feels more like seeing a massive reef crusher slowly tearing the coral apart bite by bite. Above the reef, the diver takes one last breath and slips into the water, spear gun in hand. Every movement is slow and controlled as he glides over the coral, eyes scanning the blue below. Somewhere in the reef, a giant humphead parrotfish moves through the coral, massive, cautious, and never easy to approach. The diver closes the distance quietly, measuring every kick of his fins, every second of breath he has left. Then, through the coral shadows, the giant appears. He freezes, steadying himself in the current. One clean shot, one perfect moment. The spear launches. The water erupts as the powerful fish surges forward, the line pulling tight. The diver holds firm, muscles straining, refusing to lose the hard-earned chance. What was won beneath the waves now rests in the chef's hands.
If you want to try, do it. Yeah.
The steel makes its entrance first, high carbon, razor honed, and perfectly weighted. Beside it lies the subject, a humphead parrotfish, a reef giant defined by its dense armored scales and a cranial structure built to crush coral. Now watch the technical execution begin. One high torque, decisive stroke engages the musculature. The blade doesn't just cut, it achieves a seamless linear displacement of the tissue. A thick, pristine section unzips from the skeletal frame with surgical efficiency. No tearing, no jagged edges, just a smooth separation that is deeply satisfying to witness. As the cavity opens, the internal anatomy is revealed with geometric clarity. The knife follows the natural grain, navigating the rib architecture to isolate the dense dorsal loins and long, clean ventral strips. This is a rhythmic, mechanical process where tool and technique align to maximize yield. Pure, calculated precision. The experience starts with the pure elegance of our first dish. Watch as these prime fillets are delicately skinned, revealing the pristine, translucent flesh beneath. Each slice is carved with precision, prepared for a fresh fish salad. Once the slicing is complete, the fish is tossed gently with a few prepared spices. It's remarkably straightforward, yet this minimalism is exactly what preserves the natural essence and the clean, incredible sweetness of the fresh catch. Next, we elevate the experience with a dish that is equally simple: steamed fish with soy sauce. There is no need for complex techniques here. It's all about the mastery of heat. We let the temperature rise just enough for the fish to cook through gradually, maintaining its perfect texture. The final touch, a rich pour of savory soy sauce over the steaming fillets, is a true moment of culinary transcendence. To round out this feast, we have the irresistible aroma of grilled fish. Seared over an open flame, the skin turns golden and crisp while the meat stays tender and smoky. It's a perfect balance of charred texture and savory depth. You see, from a single catch, we can create an entire symphony of flavors. This isn't just a meal, it is the hard-earned prize for all the grit, the sweat, and the relentless labor beneath the ocean waves. A reward well-deserved. And now, the focus moves to the next fish, where the next transformation is about to begin.
Recule bébé, recule. Pouah. J'ai plus trop de batterie, hein.
You're standing on slippery, uneven rocks while waves crash around you, and every cast has to be precise. But the real challenge begins the moment a giant trevally strikes. These fish are unbelievably strong and explosive, capable of breaking lines or pulling anglers toward the rocks in seconds. Fighting a giant trevally in that environment requires serious skill, strength, and experience. It's not just fishing, it's a test of balance, timing, and endurance. Landing a giant trevally this way is truly impressive and shows how tough this style of fishing really is. The moment the fish is finally landed, a new story begins.
Donne la canne.
Yes. C'est trop beau.
Oh, le monstre.
Ça, c'est de la carotte. Wouh. Oh, c'est trop fun. C'est joli ou pas? Oui. Yes.
Watching the preparation of a 23 kilos giant trevally is seriously impressive. This is not an easy fish to handle at all. The size, weight, and tough structure make the whole process much more difficult than preparing normal fish. It takes real skill and experience to break down a fish this big cleanly and efficiently. The way the knife moves through the thick flesh shows a lot of precision and control. One mistake could waste a lot of good meat. Seeing such a massive giant trevally carefully processed like this really shows how much technique and patience goes into proper fish preparation. Respect to the skill behind it.